It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Well, live, what's up, people? Boy, it got hot and heavy in this room, and not because there are new floors here.
Jair's all mad now. Looking, why are you all mad?
I thought he just farted.
Listen, there's no toenails on anywhere. Those. Yeah. Listen, I was doing my floors. I didn't find any toenails. It was pretty crazy. I really wish that me and the other guys would have found the toenail instead of Jared. Been a lot easier. A lot easier. But Jared, all right, you're telling me before you want to buy a house. What do you? What kind of house you trying to buy?
First off, how you know? Are we good, Pete?
I think we're live. If we're not, I'll get a text in a couple minutes saying what's going on.
Yeah, we're good. Oh, God.
Mine's not
So
good,
this
though.
is welcome.
What happened?
Welcome back.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. So no one wants to know
I'll
how
let
to
you
do
have
it.
it this week.
You know what? We got a new floor in the studio. Nobody knows how to act. Okay. It got hot and heavy.
It got
in here.
real
It got
hot.
hot and
We're
heavy
supposed
here.
to have a meeting.
Austin's acting like tyrant.
I'm not being a tyrant. I'm just telling you the way it is.
Numero number one. So you're out. So you're out.
So you're out. That's it. You're out.
We had
You're
a
out.
business plan. This guy was answering questions for Jair. So you're out, huh?
Oh, you're out. You're out.
Jair didn't even breathe.
Austin goes,
Jair-
let's
Jair
do
didn't
something.
know.
Austin goes, let's do something. Okay. Austin, let's do something. 2 months later,
Jair's
Austin
all
doesn't
mad
do
about the
anything.
music.
So I go, you're not doing anything. Austin goes, you're out or you're in.
Jair wanted to make a track like Calvin Harris, and Austin has been dodging him.
I
How
was
Ali.
putting in floors.
He's putting in
for 2
floors.
weeks.
For 2 weeks.
He had a whole team.
2 months though.
He had a whole coal mining team, the Guatemalan or Colombian. He had a whole coal mining team to come in here and lay down the floor. And this guy was like, "Yeah, we can't do the podcast. Can't come over. We got to do it on the
Austin said,
StreamYard."
Jair, I'm gonna need some ideas from you. I shot
For
him
3
some
weeks.
ideas, TikToks for 2 months, and he hasn't edited one. But he's
Jair's
yelling at me
all-
saying I'm not getting stuff out.
I
If
never
you go to
said
this
you're not
guy's
getting
Instagram,
anything
he has no
I
content.
mean, the last
He
thing that
has
he
no
posted,
videos.
The last thing that he posted is a bowl of pasta that his ex made
The
him.
last thing
It was
that he
good. It was
posted
good
was
pasta.
his ex, and his ex is currently.
This guy's talking about content. I go on his page. He's got a guacamole spread on a whole wheat toast.
What I'm talking
Shane.
about. But what I'm saying
Shea
is
Stadium.
is that
Go
now.
Mets.
What I'm saying is that now
Don't go Shea?
that we got shut up. What I'm saying now is that we have this opportunity to do this, and I will make sure that everything gets done. And I need to know. I'm going to put the work in. Is anybody else going to put the? Are you going to put the work in? That's all I want to know.
How could we trust this guy if he hasn't
Then
done
you're
anything
out,
for 2
Jair.
months?
And there's your answer. I'll get
How
somebody
come
else.
You're answering the question. you got to take in the factors of what he did before. Listen, man.
I understand I didn't make your track, but I was doing other stuff, man.
Did TikToks for 2 months?
You didn't even send me footage. What footage did you send me? You don't
You
have
said,
a
let's do
freaking
it for 2
Gmail.
months. I don't have a laptop.
You
Now I
won't.
have a laptop.
You won't
Now
even.
I don't have a laptop.
You
Now I have
won't
a
even
laptop.
join the Discord. You won't
The
join
Discord
you
that
won't
you
make
started
the
2
Gmail.
days ago.
You joined it, Jair.
Did you join? You know who joined it? Jared. So Jared joined Discord. I said I did.
I've
it.
helped
Okay,
put
all
you on the thread.
right. In my defense, this guy texted me, joined the Discord like 3 times in a row. I'm like, Austin, I joined it 5 days ago.
I didn't
this guy-
notice.
This guy was on my throat. Yo, join it. I was like, kid, I
Jair-
created the Discord. What are you talking about?
Basically, Jair wants me to do all this stuff, but what does he ever do? Every time I tell him to do something, he goes, "Oh, where's the music? Where's it?" This is how it
Austin-
works.
This is the first time, first off, I asked
It's
for the
the
music.
real world.
Austin said that he's done everything. Everything that he's done has been for himself. Hey, let's
never
go get
said that.
Let's do this bartending class. Yeah, because there's a bar next door. That's the only reason why he wants to do the bartending class. And I actually
We
drove
did it
him.
together. It was fun. Don't act like you didn't like
Nice.
it. I put your name in. They need bartenders. They said okay. So
All I
maybe
gotta
if you-
say is, if Austin keeps this up, Peter, you know what to do.
then you're out. That's the thing. I mean, I love you. You're the best. I met you over the summer. You're great.
Listen, with
But
this
I need people that's going to do
with-
so. Everybody's replaceable. That's the thing.
Okay.
Everybody's replaceable.
All right.
And Peter, you know what to do. Once again.
with this opportunity, let's realize all of our skill sets here. All right, that's all I'm saying. Let's not focus on one part of the aspect. Let's just focus on the whole project.
I promise you, once you start this stuff, I will do everything you need.
You got okay.
I like that.
Okay?
I like that.
All right?
Okay.
Anything. You heard it here. Hopefully they hear it here.
I'm gonna
Who
hold
knows?
him accountable. I'm gonna
No,
hold him
hold me
accountable.
accountable. I will
I'm gonna
do
hold
everything you
Austin
need.
accountable from what he's saying
All
right now.
If
And if
do
you
it,
don't,
then that's
you're
it.
guilty
Then
just
it's
like
me.
that police
That's
officer.
true. Then I'm guilty.
You're
then.
gonna get Derek Chauvin. Did you see that guy's face in the courtroom? He was looking at the stenographer and looking at the
He
judge
knew.
like, "Yo, stop this now."
Did you see it? He had a mask on, but his eyes went from left to right, and he put the.
He knew. He knew the whole time. He knew the whole time.
He looked at the judge. He looked at the judge and said, "Hey, can you do something
Peter,
about
can you
this?"
fix
The judge
my
said,
camera?
"Tell it to the judge." He said,
Yeah.
It was so short though. Why was the case? Why was it so short? Like the OJ
Nah, the
trial.
case not short.
Because the
Long.
man
Was
took
it
a
not?
knee on his neck longer than Kaepernick. Longer than Kaepernick, son. 8 minutes. How long is the national anthem, huh? How long?
I mean, it depends who sings it.
It depends on if it's Whitney Houston. Thing is 16 minutes, but if it's some Irish dude coming out of Canarsie, something like that, say, can you sing for so long they don't have any breath? This guy, sing it, baby.
I'm gone now.
Go ahead. Don't forget.
We got dead air. Dead air.
Pledge of Allegiance.
Dead air.
Oh, acting like Francis Scott off key. Anyway, son, you kneeled on his neck for 8 minutes.
9 minutes and 29 seconds.
9 minutes and 29 seconds. Well,
Yeah, it was
excuse
9
me.
minutes, yeah.
It was always 9 minutes?
It was at least 9 minutes.
Okay, well.
9 minutes and 29 seconds. Check the facts, baby.
Listen, son. From what I
Check
heard,
it.
that is not an illegal practice by.
It's not in their department. You could do that in their
You
department.
could do that in the department, but hey, guess what? Morally, you messed up. You had 3 cops on the scene.
go.
Okay.
I mean,
You
you
know,
also,
He was
Good
handcuffed.
to go. I don't care.
He was handcuffed
He was
already?
handcuffed. You know, even I don't care if his last name is Banner, son. You have 4 cops on the scene. You can control that. And what did you do? You saw people were recording.
Uh-huh.
You felt
He
threatened.
said he got distracted.
He got distracted. He got distracted. You felt threatened for your life because there was a crowd surrounding, even though everybody was recording and not doing
And
anything.
no one was doing anything to him.
And you had your boys to support you from the crowd because they had their hands on the guns. And the video that goes viral is from a 16-year-old girl who you can hear audibly crying on the camera. And you look directly in the camera and you say, "Oh, I was threatened."
How you know?
Get the out of here,
Freak out
son.
on the force. We don't need
Get
you.
out of here. Put those cuffs on. Go fly into the jail, Derek
Well,
Chauvin.
wait. So how long was this
And
case?
use some Rogaine because he's going bald.
I would go, yo, imagine the stress he's going through. It's done. He knew he was going to jail. There's no way he didn't think he was going. Did this guy think he was going to make? There's no way. It's not possible.
Oh, hopefully he did not. But 9 minutes and 29 seconds. Listen, he pressured down on the neck. That's
That's
just
how much
a
I've been
reminder to
working
black
on
people.
Jair's stuff. 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
That's how long. Okay. Anyway, pressure down on the neck. It's pressure on our chest for black people.
Yep.
But it's a step up or a knee up for
Oh, that's
black
good.
people in
I
America.
agree.
right now.
That's a good speech.
First,
Knee up.
in Minnesota, this is the first time in Minnesota that this type of case has gone the opposite way. So black people in America, we coming. We on the come up.
Yes, sir.
Has there been any
Just
riots
letting
yet?
you know.
Justice has been
I know
served.
Asians are down right now, but it's not about y'all right now.
Justice has been served like
It's about
whatever the
everybody
hell
but
they
black
serve
people
in
right now.
Minnesota. You know, they eat hearty over there. They got to stay warm in those Twin Cities. But guys, if this would have went the other way, I can tell you something right now, implosion.
Did you hear about that girl that was shot too? Or should we not?
Yeah.
mention-
Oh, the 15-year-old girl that was shot in Ohio?
The Stop and Shop?
So they said, "Oh my gosh, black people just wanted this, but then this happened."
And if you look at the,
Did you see the video?
If you look at the video, guys, if you look at it's a little question because the officer says, "Hey, what's going on?" He has his hand up on his gun because you know someone's trying to get stabbed.
He saw the knife. Yeah.
And he sees the knife and he goes, "What's going on? Put it down, put it down, put it down." The girl corners her against a Corolla, son. A Corolla has the gun. He doesn't know what to do. Imminent danger, life threat, and he takes the shot. And people say, "Oh, Black Lives Matter. This,
blah, blah,
this,
blah.
and that."
Do you,
Listen.
do you honestly think black lives do matter? First off,
Yes, they do.
But do you
And
think the officer was wrong?
Hold on. Let's. I know to some people we sound like Uncle Tom's right now.
Okay,
Okay.
we probably are.
Right now, we probably sound like the Django before the haircut. Okay,
You right.
but now, son,
I don't
we
know.
keep it real because we do not know. That's
Keep it
how
real.
part of the
You
show.
know,
How do you know? I want all the facts before I go into something.
white officer,
Yes.
black 15-year-old girl,
Yes.
shot the black 15-year-old girl.
Yes.
She had a knife and she was trying to kill somebody else running around. She may have called the cops. Well, she did call the cops.
Yes.
Saying, "Hey, I need help," whatever. She was getting jumped. But if a cop shows up on scene, he doesn't know what's going on.
Yes.
He sees a knife, someone trying to stab somebody else. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, Spanish, yellow.
Now
alien.
I will say there have been evidence. There have been evidence of white people doing some mischievous things with the police,
Even
causing harm to the police. And the police, the first thing that they think is not shoot, it's maintain. In this situation, you see the imminent danger. You see the girl locked. You see the girl corner the girl against the car. You see the knife, and it's like, what do you want me to do? Because if he didn't shoot, why didn't you save my baby girl's life?
Good.
And I find myself yelling because the acoustics in this room are great now.
Yeah, like now when the light comes in, it reflects.
Every
It's
time,
nice.
every time I talk, I'm twerking in this seat because the vibration's coming through the floor, and I'm so glad because if there's a, what is that? What is that right there, Peter? That better not be a toenail.
Do not ask.
No.
Why would you?
No
okay,
way. I have
Peter's
not-
fake
I have
because
not been in this room.
Peter is fake
You know
because the
what?
last time I saw the toenail, this guy was like, "Oh, it's a seashell." This
No,
man
I
became
really
Jacques
was
Cousteau
that
in 2 seconds and didn't want to support me.
He's looking out for me. He's looking out for me.
No, because I just
Okay.
didn't know. I just didn't
Pete,
know.
no,
And the
how
point
you
of the
know?
show, how
How
you
you
know?
know? How
I
you
didn't
know?
know yet.
It's
Peter,
Peter.
that-
How
that
you
figure-
don't know?
Peter,
Let's
answer the
investigate.
question right
And
now.
Austin admitted to it in the end being
Grassy
toenails,
knoll,
so that's when it
fake
went.
news.
I
Is
tell
that
you,
another
if I
toenail?
see any fungus on
Is
that
that
floor
another
right
toenail
there,
right
Fake
I'm leaving right
news.
now.
I don't know
Grassy knoll.
Right there,
You're
right
all
underneath the-
wrong.
Tell him the where it is.
That
Yeah.
right there. What is
Is
that?
that another?
I don't know
If
what the hell that is. The hell's in the Bible? I could say that.
I'm
It's a
leaving.
chip, a wood chip or something.
I don't believe it.
Oh,
I'm
throw that
leaving.
out because that's when the scratch of the floors.
Oh, okay. If you say so.
I'm out. Everybody, Jay
Yeah.
number 6 Instagram, Twitter, follow me, TikTok. Also does edit them, but TikTok.
TikTok.
I'll do what I need to do.
Jagger,
I'm outta
before,
here.
before you leave.
Before I leave, go ahead, quick.
Before you leave.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay. I just need to know by the end of the day if you're in. That's it. That's all I want to say. I don't want any more. Oh, well, what's gonna be different? It's gonna be
I told
different.
y'all I'm not gonna say anything, but he keeps on talking, so I'm gonna say something. Go ahead, Austin. Say it again.
I just need to know by the end of the day if you're in or if you're out. That's it. And what, Peter, you're leaving too? Was
Oh, wait,
everybody
wait,
going?
wait, wait, wait. You gotta go back.
Okay,
Okay.
why would you do it?
Why would you?
You-
Now I'm talking
Why
to
it's
Peter's
on
mic.
everybody's mic.
You put down.
Nobody,
quoted-
nobody
I'm
can
talking
tell you.
to
You
your
want
mic
to talk
for
to
a
this one too? Where's he going? You're leaving?
Yeah, he's leaving.
Oh.
140.
He's got it wrong.
Oh, bye. We had 2 meetings today. Where's Peter going?
He's going to get the pizza because we ordered pizza.
Oh, there's pizza here. Peter, you should go to commercial.
I'm throwing out the garbage.
Peter,
Okay.
go to commercial.
To the right of the door. No, I'm right here. We're here. We can talk.
Is pizza guy here?
No, I didn't see.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
know. I was just throwing out that thing. You said throw it out, so I was throwing it out. I was
Oh,
following
yeah, definitely. You're right.
I was
Because that's gonna
following-
scratch up the floors.
directions.
Why am I so out of focus?
I don't know.
But
But-
listen, man, Derek Chauvin, you got what you deserve, brother.
No, it's really awful. I mean,
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
there's
whoa.
so
Wait a
many-
minute, Peter. Oh, no.
Peter, you interrupted me
it's
like you had something
over.
to say that was going
Oh,
against
no.
what I was going to say.
Peter, remember when I said everybody's replaceable? I look like I had to replace you. I thought you made the last one.
What?
Yoko Ono over here.
What about?
Peace.
So what-
Deuces.
So what's up? What's up?
No, go say what you're going to say. You're the one that
No,
interrupted me.
I thought you were done. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
I thought you were done.
No, go ahead.
I forgot what I was gonna say. I got.
Wait, Peter,
Oh.
no. Go ahead.
Instant amnesia, huh?
It's the amnesia.
Peter.
Yeah, it's the
Go,
amnesia.
Peter, go ahead.
It's the amnesia.
Go ahead, Peter.
Go
say
ahead,
what you're going to
Peter.
say.
So-
I mean,
Peter,
no,
say it with your
it's
chest.
really, it's
Say it with
really
your
bad,
chest.
and I'm saying that it's true that a lot of people do get killed by police, and I mean, having a knife doesn't require the death sentence. That's not in the law, and you have to keep within the law. The officers, they're enforcing the law. They have to keep within it. Otherwise, there's going to be all commotion and stuff that people don't want. They really don't want.
Peter with the bead bushing textbook definition right there. That guy gets it done. When Peter says something, it's grammatically correct, and you can find it in an encyclopedia somewhere, especially probably in Malaysia. Let me tell you something right now. The world is going crazy, all right?
Yes.
It's going crazy. There's a lot of things going on, especially when it comes to your doorstep, and especially when it's in a Stop and Shop in your neighborhood.
Yeah, Peter, it's over. Peter, you ever shop there at that Stop and Shop?
I mean, a number of them. I don't know. Which one are you talking about?
The one that got shut up.
Oh, no. I haven't been in West Hampstead. No, not that one. But my sister's been there before.
What would you do if you were just went out to go get, you're on aisle 3, trying to find the Fruit Loops, and you hear it's gunshots? Are you like, I want my damn Fruit Loops? Wait, are you taking the Fruit Loops and leaving, or are you just leaving?
Jeez.
Say you're right at the aisle, right? You got your hand on it, you're looking at it, you're reading
Yeah,
the
be
nutrition
careful now because we broadcast to Long Island,
You're-
so
you're reading-
this might
I'm
hit home
listening-
with some
I
people.
wasn't there. But if you're reading the nutrition facts and you see active gunmen and they're shooting, but you have a clear getaway to the exit, are you taking those Fruit Loops?
I mean, I might just run out, whether I have it or not. It doesn't matter because I don't want to get shot,
What about you, Jared?
I'm going for the eggs because no one likes
Right.
to break eggs.
That's true.
So
You're right.
can't shoot me. I got a dozen right here.
You're right.
You want a mess or you want to make some omelets? You choose.
If there was a shooter, definitely go grab the best thing, not just a box of Fruit Loops that'll get you $4.
I'm hearing that it was a disgruntled employee at Stop and Shop, son, and
Yeah.
I can understand because they got those automated cashiers now.
Yeah.
These people are they're getting unemployed by robots, which is something that no one can enjoy.
That was me.
Pizza's here.
Oh, your phone?
Oh, someone called me?
I don't know. I heard something.
No, my garage door just opened for some reason. The pizza guy knows my code, it looks like.
Okay, if he comes Wilson in here again, there's gonna be a
I
problem.
got a call, so let me check real quick.
Go right ahead,
All right,
man.
Peter.
Keep going.
Things are coming. There was a shooting in West Hempstead in Stop and Shop. Apparently, the brother was a disgruntled former employee or employee. He shot a manager. He shot and killed the manager, 49-year-old, and he shot 2 other people. Then he got on the bus, and he
Got on the bus.
Then he got on a bus, son. Imagine you shoot someone up, and then you go to a bus, not even a Greyhound. It
This
was a
is
local
GTA.
bus. It was a local bus, one of the nice buses on Nassau. He went to that bus, and no one knew where he were. And the amount of people who flipped out on Instagram, oh my God, guys, there's an active shooter, West Hempstead. I live on Long Island. This girl put up a picture of the map of where the Stop and Shop was. She circled the Stop and Shop, then she circled where she lived, and she was like, oh my God, it was right here. I'm like, lady, you live 25 blocks away from the Stop and Shop. I was like, do you shop at that Stop and Shop? She's like, no. I'm like, what do you have to... The only thing that you just did is reveal where you live. Now everyone
honestly.
can know where you live and possibly come and mess you up and steal all your jewelry.
It's Long Island Yenta News, don't you know? When something happens in Long Island and it's close by,
Yeah, but dude, stop
They all
trying to.
wanna
I
add
hate,
them- they all
I
wanna
hate
do
when
it.
people try to include themselves in the tragedy of a narrative. People will do everything to connect themselves with a horrible story, but when it comes to actually volunteering yourself to be a hero or doing something that could prevent it, it's like, oh no, I'm not gonna.
no,
do
I'm not
that.
doing that. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that. What?
I'm not gonna donate. I'm not
What
gonna,
happened?
I'm
What
not
happened?
gonna go out.
Someone blew up a school. What?
I
The day-
passed by that school. That's
the day-
my school.
The day before, someone comes up to him, hey, someone planted a bomb in that school. What? That's crazy. Let me go home. You could have stopped it. You could have stopped it.
I'm gonna go
So-
start my Facebook post about how mad I am.
But
about
observe
the
my
bomb.
Facebook posts me saying, "Oh yeah, I heard a tick 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 going past that school. What if it would have went off when I was there, lady? You could have called in the bomb squad. That's what you could have done."
People, we're from Long Island, so we know they're Yentas. They all want to be a part of everything. So
They're what?
Yentas.
Yentas.
You don't know what Yentas are? It's a Jewish word. Yentas?
I thought you were talking about guntas, like meat farms.
No. Meat Farms is a great store. Hopefully that one place doesn't get shot up. Oh, here's a piece.
Guntas? My dad loves Guntas.
I don't like how you came in with.
Yeah,
pizza.
I like
That
how
made-
you-
that
can
made
you
me
can
mad.
you can you redo an entrance, please?
All right.
Let me just get your camera going. Okay. All right. Okay, like I was saying, yes. Yenta News now.
Uh-huh.
News 12, close the door. Yeah, so Guntas. Action.
Guntas? My dad loves Guntas.
Nice dress at the floor. Good job.
You better
No.
not have your shoes on.
I don't
No, he
promise.
doesn't. Peter has no shoes
I
on.
think-
Peter, show the
His people are
show
used
the
to that,
camera. Show Jared's camera. It's high def. Now yours. How the pizza looks.
Yeah.
A little bit more to the left. A little more. Now I need you to tilt it. Tilt it. What if you just dropped it?
Let me see that.
That looks good.
Looks real nice.
Where'd you
Yeah,
get
I'm
it
take-
from?
I'm gonna take the cheese off mine just to see how it tastes.
Where'd you get it?
I like doing that.
What?
I like to take the cheese off mine and see how it tastes because I appreciate
You
the
just
dough.
like the bread? and
No,
the
I
dough?
appreciate the dough and how the sauce can like really enhance the taste.
All right,
of the
do
pizza.
it. Let's see.
I
Let's
get
see.
it.
The camera's on you.
No, I want some plates and some napkins before we can get into
You didn't.
this.
The guy didn't give you any.
No.
Why would he come with plates and napkins?
Yeah, that's what you asked for.
Usually, I don't know.
You asked for that?
Yeah, I was telling him, we're serving. I don't know, but it's fine.
See, that's why I said something because I heard him say it.
You know, it always worries me how fast this pizza comes because when I order
Yeah,
pizza,
where'd you get it from?
when I order pizza, they say
Michelangelo's in Eastport this time.
Oh, Michelangelo's some ass, but Eastport one is good.
Did you say ass and butt right next to each other?
Michelangelo's an ass, but Jair's now. He's gonna tell me he's out.
No, that wasn't Jair.
FaceTime us.
I'm out.
You want me to get some plates?
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what.
go
it
ahead and
is.
get some plates.
Let's go.
Go ahead
some
and get some
plates.
plates right there.
Oh no, we. No, but like I was saying, Yentas are people. Mostly, it's a lot of times women, but it could be guys too that just talk and never do anything. So you saw like on Instagram and stuff, especially on Facebook, that people were posting about the West Hempstead Stop and Shop shooting, and they're like, "Oh my God, I shopped there like one time." That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Okay, Stop and Shop. I don't know anybody that goes to that West Hempstead Stop and Shop. Who knew there was a Stop and Shop in West Hempstead?
No,
I
you
thut
got-
they said West Hampton. I was like, wait, what?
Ain't nobody shooting up
I-
a West
I wasn't
First
even
of
thinking
all-
about it. I didn't-
First of all, Stop and Shop can't even afford the rent.
That's
in
what I
the
was
West
thinking
Hampton.
about. I said Stop and Shop West Hampton, the shooting. I believe the shooting, but I don't believe a Stop and Shop being in West Hampton.
No one's gonna believe a Stop and Shop West Hampton. I couldn't even believe Aldi's. If Aldi's was out here, I'm like, okay, what's happening?
There's a Lidl. Their Lidl is.
I don't even know what a Lidl is, son. But like, if there's anything under a Trader Joe's out here, I'm saying, okay, the soil that this
There
building was
should
built
be-
on was exposed to like Chernobyl chemicals
It should
because no one's gonna be here.
It should be Whole Foods out here and Jose Cuervo. Oh, no, Jose Cuervo. Jose Joe's.
I want a Trader Joe's, and I want whatever barefoot Contessa makes because that lady's a legend out in these
You
parts.
like her?
Okay,
She's cool.
she's cool. I don't like the way she laughs. Is very very uncomfortable.
How does she laugh?
And also, there was one episode where she cooked, and her husband came home, and they had like an outdoor camping thing in the yard. And she ended the episode. She came out the tent. She said, "If this tent be rocking, don't come knocking." And I threw up in my mouth because I was like, "Yo, you just taught me how to cook a veal parmesan, and then you're gonna say that right in my face, lady? Seriously?"
She said, "Get out." Part two.
It was disgusting, son. There are a lot of people that shop in that Stop and Shop because remember West Hempstead, Hofstra's in that area. You have a lot of working class people in that area. So,
What do you think the guy did get so mad about to get shot like that?
It's a disgruntled employee, son. You never know. Like you know what it's like to work at a job that you don't like.
Yeah, this one right here.
We don't get paid.
We don't get paid. Hopefully soon we'll get paid. Because dude, so what's Peter? I think my dad caught Peter trying to steal my plates upstairs.
We don't get paid. You know, it is what it is. But we have moments here where we get mad. Now imagine if you came through with a gun, son. If Peter came in here with a gun,
Oh, so we're all dead. We're all dead. There's no. Yeah, you what kind of bite is that? I thought you were from New York.
listen.
What is that?
You want that to hit the floor, or you want me to eat? What do you want? These new floors, right?
I don't know. Well, the new floor is waterproof, so.
I can tell you something right now. If Peter came in here with a gun, the first thing getting shot is that HDMI port because his camera never works, guys.
Easily.
It really
I don't get
never
it.
works.
I don't get it. Not one thing will work. Only nothing will work. Nothing will work. Finally, we're going to start on time, and then we get someone to call us about this meeting thing, about talking about some photos, and he's in a park and no Wi-Fi, and he's telling us, let me call you on my laptop. Calls on the laptop. You know what? Let me call you on my phone.
There are a lot of
Call you on my
factors that
phone.
come into this, man. There are a lot of factors that come
Let
into
me
this.
let me call you on the Empire State Building. Hold on, I got no service.
If you we would tell him if you came into here disgruntled because of your work, because the guy in Stop and Shop he shut up because he was disgruntled.
Okay.
What would be the first thing that you would shoot?
Oh God.
Like an object
Come on,
thing
yeah,
that makes you
It-
mad.
Besides
malfunctions.
Jair, who are you shooting first?
I'm sorry. So it could be a living object.
No. It has to be an object. It can't be me, Jair.
Nothing
Jared.
living.
Yeah, it can't be yourself.
What annoys me the most?
Yeah.
I mean, StreamYard, but that's digital.
That's pretty good.
StreamYard's annoying. I feel like the Yamaha board bears some responsibility for my frustration.
Come on, you know what's the most frustrated thing. You know what you're shooting.
My camera?
Does that count?
I mean, it gets annoying. I don't know.
I guess that counts.
That counts. Yeah. that
He
counts.
said the HDMI, all the HDMI ports that never
Well,
work.
okay, the HDMI stuff. Yeah, that's what I was going to say if you're going to single that out.
You're right. Yes.
That would be the most annoying thing.
All right, so I say go to commercials so you can eat a little bit because we didn't even do commercials. So.
All right. I mean, okay. Whatever you got to do. So let's just talk until I get to the commercials because
Oh yeah. How's the pizza?
have the ads quite
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what I would
good
shoot.
news for it.
I would shoot Sunrise Highway because that's the worst part of my day coming out here. When you're driving on Sunrise Highway, especially when it's raining, and you can't see nothing, and the only thing you can see is a Leslie's Pool Supplies. That's when you know.
Yeah, there's one like every 5 feet.
That's
Yeah.
when you know it's like, yo, I am. You know two things. You know, one, I am severely depressed right now, and two, is Leslie a man or a woman? Because I've always wondered that, and Leslie can go both ways.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? I have a good question. When you wake up on Wednesday, are you like, oh yes, I got to do a show, or you're like, oh man, I got to do a show? Because a lot of times, because I got to set it up, I go, oh man, I got to do. When you guys leave at the end, that's the worst part because I'm just putting it away, but by myself. Someday to see Peter.
I usually stick around.
I mean, it's a little bit of both for me because I do get excited to come here and just talk whatever I want to talk. But also this drive, 55-minute drive for me, son. And I don't like doing them over StreamYard when I'm home because that is choppy.
You guys had a pretty good show. I mean, it was pretty good. I was
You
listening
couldn't
to
hear
it.
the first 30 minutes of it. How was it good?
Well, after that, it was pretty good.
How was it good? This guy's like, yeah, I'm doing my floors. Hey, guys, I can't hear you. I'm like, how are you doing your floors and hearing us?
Because I put it, when we were doing the floors, and hey, you guys don't listen to my show, and all you hear is,
Those guys are all
Where-
Spanish-speaking men. They probably didn't understand it.
wear a seatbelt. And
What?
then,
Wear a seatbelt.
and then I hear Peter go, we're on. We're on? We're on.
thought you were saying Ron. I was like, well, what do you have a brother named Ron?
Iran.
Hey, Ron.
Is that the translation for your father's American name?
Yeah,
Ron?
exactly.
Ron Waiton?
No, it's
Ron?
No, we're not allowed to talk about it. Remember?
Howard.
No
We
more.
can
No, his
we
name.
can
No,
men- we can
his
mention
name's.
he mentions his parents' names. We can say that.
My parents' names are great. I said. I mean, that's why I say the whole thing. You know, Hoy Tong Lewis, Anne Margaret Lewis, or Annie, or Grace Marie Fong Lewis. They're great names. Why let them go to
Oh,
waste?
your mom's name is Margaret. I always thought it was
Anne
Annie.
Margaret. It's Anne
Anne
Margaret.
Margaret.
Yeah, it's the
Did
first
she?
name.
Has she ever found like a license plate at Disney World that said Anne Margaret on it, or did she have to buy Anne and Margaret and put it
It
together?
would just be Anne.
Annie. Annie's
So
a good
it's
name.
Anne Margaret.
Anne Margaret. Yeah, no e at the end.
What's her middle name?
She doesn't have one. Anne Margaret's just her personal name. That's it.
If you could give your mom a middle name, what would you give it?
Oh God, I don't know. Gotti. Let's go Gotti. She grew up near him.
I would say, what's your mother's last name? Maiden last name?
Taras or Taras.
Anne Margaret Smokers Call Taras. That's what I would give it.
But it's like she
Anne
was
Margaret.
smoke.
Peter, you got it. Just get out of here, right? I'm sick of you.
Peter, you gotta go to church, Peter. The best is when Peter
Anne
goes,
Margaret,
God.
1930s boxers coats Mirage. That's what.
The best is when Peter says, "God damn it!" She goes, "No, Peter, you're gonna go to hell, Peter, you're gonna go to hell, Peter, you're gonna go to hell."
Don't say that.
And then, but my favorite thing is when I come from dinner, you guys are about to eat, and she goes, "Give him more food, give him more food, more food. No leftovers."
How did your parents meet? Like, how did that go? An
Well,
Asian and a,
so
and a
they
white
were-
person?
they were on
Did
the
your father
same-
make some mushu pork and sweep her off her feet or something like that?
It's very close. They're actually on the same boat coming over. No, my mother went to my distant cousins. Like they went to the same school, Brooklyn Tech High School,
Okay.
and they met that way. And then
BTCH, no BTH, Brooklyn Tech,
BITCH.
Okay.
YBI.
Right. It doesn't
Brooklyn
matter.
Tech.
It does
Where's
not,
the I
It's
come in?
okay. All right. It's okay. He's taking IT, probably NYIT or something like that. Doesn't matter. So
So I'm right.
they,
I'm
she
right.
she worked at she helped out our cousins' restaurants and stuff like in Queens, Crossway Boulevard, by where the Gottis and all that. And then she'd also help out at like occasionally, I guess, like my father's family's restaurants, and they met that way basically.
Did your dad? What did they do for their first date? Did your dad cook for her?
I don't know.
And give me the leftovers.
They probably saw a movie. I know. Probably went to the village and saw a movie. And probably a naked guy streaking, probably, from what I heard.
Chef, I love you.
Probably.
Probably.
Maybe probably. You either see a naked guy or you don't.
I
all
mean,
Peter
that's
thinks
probably what
about.
happened because they talk about, how the village was nuts.
Village was nuts because you see nuts.
Oh, that's a good one.
Good one.
All right, let's go to commercial.
All right, so.
You know what it is, people? We'll be right back. We're gonna start with the who is it for the cap segment this week?
I mean, we could skip it and just go right to sports. And it would be Peter.
Maybe.
Because last time I was here, I did it.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll be right back, people.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.
Welcome back to How You Know. Peter, what's the cap?
Gives a recap of our week. It could either be two truths and a lie, or two lies and a truth, and the others have to decipher which one is the truth and which one is the cap. Peter, which format are you going to roll with today, brother? You going to do two truths and a lie, or
and what
two
you
lies and a
do,
truth?
stick to it.
Of course, I'm going to stick to it. So, I'll do two truths and a lie.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
figure out
so
which one's the
we're
cap
trying to
here.
find the. Can we establish the top? We're trying to find the lie. Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, the lie. Got it. Go for it.
Right. So, in my past week or weekend, I don't know if you can hear me. So let me raise my mic a little. So
That's the cap.
yeah, that's the cap here. No. So
Oh wait, Peter. Also, don't do something that I already know.
okay.
Well, you can't really control that. All right.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
there's
it's
some
tough,
stuff where you
you know.
text me, you know what's going on.
All right. So
I know he's going with the first one.
yeah. So I had a shoot for an Amazon series over the weekend that I recorded sound for. So that's number one. Number two. Which one?
Number
Is it?
2, he took a doo-doo. Number 2.
Which one's it gonna be?
Number 2 is the cap.
I'm trying to think here.
Peter doesn't take poops.
I fed my turtle Shelly.
When? Like ever? I think ever. She's still alive. So yeah, I think
In the past week.
Okay.
Week.
write this down. Shelly, past week.
So that's the second one.
Okay.
The third one is going to be that I scheduled a 4-day shoot on Staten Island.
4-day shoot.
Staten Island.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the third one is definitely the truth. Because Peter, when he came in here, he said, "I'm not gonna be here this week, then next week." So I'm gonna say that's the truth, and I'm gonna go with you didn't feed your pet turtle. I'm gonna say that's the lie, because I think Chef fed your turtle. In the Amazon series, I don't know if that was a series you were filming last week. You just told me it was very fun and other stuff going on, but. I think the cap is number 2.
You looked at me for both the first and the third one. You looked at me extra because you know I work for Amazon. And
I'll sit over there.
I forgot.
The third one kind of threw me off.
Jeff Bezos
because
can come after you.
The third one kind of threw me off because you don't have to schedule to shoot anything on Staten Island. They're already shooting up heroin. So you threw me for a loop there, but I do believe you. I do believe you. Second one, you looked stone cold right out that window and didn't say anything, like you were looking at Shelly's limp body because you didn't feed her. So I'm gonna go with the second one. The second one it
Is the cap.
Yeah, I believe you did feed her.
Samesies.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. No, we're looking for the lie.
Looking for the lie.
We're looking for. So you said about
always,
Shelly.
That I fed her.
You said, okay, Shelly, you fed Shelly.
And I say he
Okay,
didn't feed
I
Shelly.
don't believe you fed Shelly. I believe your father fed Shelly.
Samesies.
And your mother coached him how to feed him.
No, you gotta put it in his mouth. No, put it in her mouth. You gotta
doing too
slide
much.
it.
You're gonna
You gotta
kill it.
slide
You're gonna kill it.
Put it on its shell. Let it roll down to its mouth.
And then Chef goes, if we kill it, we'll just eat it.
And your chef was always like, I can make a dope soup out of this. And I'm not going to do a racist voice.
And then
But
she,
I
it.
think-
and then she
I
goes,
think-
"Feta."
And then they called up Grace. They're like, Grace, how do you feed the turtles? Like, what? I can't hear you. I can't
Yeah,
hear you.
and then
Please
Grace
talk
goes-
louder.
Chris goes,
I can't hear you.
Mets.
Tell Peter to stop using my deodorant. I can't hear you. Yeah, this guy has a specific smell. Every time I walk in here, that's a Peter smell. You don't smell anything. Like, is it the shampoo? Is it the cologne? I don't know what it is.
It's the death. It's a dead body smell.
It's the formaldehyde on him. Like, I mean, this
100%.
guy walks in here smelling like a funeral home.
What does it
Everything.
smell like? What does he smell like?
I don't know. It's just like a specific Peter smell. It's like a mix of like linen and like shampoo and just I don't know. I don't know
The
what
smell
it
of
is. But
death.
it's a
The
very
smell of
specific
death.
smell. But the closest thing that I could compare it to is like Lady Speed Stick. So I can only imagine that like when you're running late, you grab Grace Marie, just throw that on.
She uses degree, so.
Of course she does.
What? How do you know?
Because she
That's
does.
her
She
that's
just
her
gets
sister, dude. Like, come on.
We live in the same house.
See,
Bestest sister
He
in the
was,
world.
he was just acting like he's gonna catch you to lie. Like, oh, I smell her armpits. Like, nah, you see the bottle on her. You see the bottle on her dresser. All right, I'm
I
not sure
believe
if
the
she has
reason
In the
why
bathroom,
is
yeah.
because Peter always probably buys the wrong one. Peter, I told you to buy the Mets kind.
Well, so those are your final answers.
Yeah, number 2. We both say number 2
All
is a
right.
lie.
So you're right.
Yes.
You're right. And Jared had the procedure down pretty well because
Wow.
usually mom's yelling, "Wait, Howard, did you feed Shelly?" And like, I'll get to it, Ann. It's like
There's always
yeah.
comedy and truth.
that's what would happen though.
Now, what would you do if you found out that Shelly was not fed? Because if you go to Peter's house, there's a Shelly lives in a tank, and there's a whiteboard that says last time Shelly was fed. What if you came over there and you saw last time Shelly was fed a month ago? What are you doing? Who yelling at first?
First
Everyone.
I'm taking Shelly's carcass out the cage. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
she
doing
dead?
in a month.
How long?
Jesus
How many
Christ.
times do you get to feed Shelly?
You could feed her twice a week or once a week or even, I mean, in the Cali, I think it was the Cali fires, like in the past year or so. I mean, it's funny, like somebody like left, it was another box turtle, but mine's a Southeast Asian box turtle. It's a little
Of course.
different. But the they like left their house because they're fleeing the forest fires for like 2 weeks, and then they just came back and the turtle was like fine because the fire didn't hit the house.
They didn't take the
Turtle
turtle
was
with them.
pissed.
How did they not take the turtle?
That
with them?
turtle
It's
was
messed up.
pissed. The
Oh,
turtle's-
probably. I would be.
Oh, now you come back. Now you come back.
You gonna leave, V?
You're
All right, next time you back out the driveway, I'm throwing myself right behind your tire. Mario Kart style, I'm taking you out.
Yeah.
That's messed up, man. How long you had the turtle, and how old is it?
Oh, geez. Shelly is in her 30s. We don't know exactly when, but my sister was like, it was her kindergarten graduation, and my mother's parents who lived with us got her got her Shelly. And at first, her name was Junior. We thought she was a man, but then the doctor looked. Oh, it's a woman. And
Pedophile ass doctor.
she didn't. I don't think since we first got her, like, she didn't grow too much. She was almost fully grown already, and she was like about like 10 at that point, I believe. So, yeah, and they could live a long time. I mean, people don't know how to take care of them, like, or just box turtles in general. Like, we went to the vet the other month, and even last year, the vet keeps saying, this is one of the best taken care of box turtles that I get, because people feed them cheeseburgers, they feed them other stuff they're not supposed to
That
have.
must be cool.
But they look disgusting. They look terrible because it's not, it's not what they eat.
Yeah.
And, the cheese and they feed them other stuff and they don't put them in the right habitat. But I mean, Shelly, and people don't know. Like, people think box turtles are mostly, all of them are
How
land.
do you know?
Yeah, most of them are mostly land, and they don't give much water. But the Southeast Asian box turtles, they're like an exception. They get a lot of water. They're semi-aquatic. And we always gave her water to swim in, and so it was good. I mean, she's very good. She lived. People say they could live to like over 100.
Wow. Human years.
Yeah, human years. Yeah.
Okay, good.
How annoying! You
it's
take
good
care of
that-
that thing for the rest of your
It's
life.
good that Shelly's a healthy turtle, because all these other South Asian turtles, man, they're having horrible diets. They're kneeling while smoking cigarettes in Chinatown. Like, it's really bad. It is really bad. But Peter,
She's raised in a good home. Good ethics.
What I want to know is,
Good ethics.
do you feel like a man having a turtle?
Of course I do.
When you be a man.
You feel manly having that turtle?
That's right.
But who named it? Your sister named it, you said? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's a very creative name.
It is.
Shelly the turtle.
It's really creative. I mean, people tell me all the time, a member of whatever the family name, the genus, whatever the hell, the turtles are, it's Shelly. Yeah, that's her name.
Shelly
Grace Marie
Duvall.
Fong Lewis. Best sister in the world and best turtle namer in the world.
30-year-old turtle. I hope she got a 401k, bro.
Oh, coming
You
soon.
better have her investments going.
Something, You think about giving her some Turtle D?
Yeah,
Something,
definitely.
something, supplement that growth.
Definitely.
I'll be serious, Peter. Like, have you looked into this?
I have, and, it's something I think about a few times a week.
Does she
and
get out a lot? Like, do you let her go to her man's house and stuff?
We want to breed her. We want to get her some kids,
She's 30 years old, man. She can't be messing around.
Yeah. This is the time to
What's
Her
settle.
eggs don't drop.
What's the procedure to getting Shelly a man? Is there like a Tinder for, turtles?
Yeah.
Like turtle or
Yeah, and you look at
Shelter?
let's look at the local sanctuaries and pet shops in your area. Let's say 50-mile radius.
But how's her
pet
personality?
shops?
That's what I like.
She's really nice. Like a lot of the Southeast Asian box turtles, they're kind of shy. Like most box turtles, even the other box turtles, they would like be willing to like the vet has to do the bite test, and they stretch out their neck and they bite. But
Hey, yo.
Shelly doesn't really do that. She kind of just hides, and so it's tough to do a thorough examination.
She's shy. Okay.
Exactly. They're
Shelly don't be
usually-
giving it up easy.
Yeah.
Shelly is timid. I like that. Shelly, you better open up. You 30, girl. Come on now. Show me a little something, Shelly.
I could imagine the two, if there was like a male in there, how shy it would be and like how much of a pain it would be.
This is
for
what
him
you
do
got to
anything.
do. You got to make Shelly an OnlyFans, right? All right, give it about 2 weeks. You take Shelly to Massapequa Preserve and see how many turtles come out that water to go say hi to Shelly. They're paying $5 to your shell. Maybe inside, but that's premium. That's premium shell content.
That's true.
Austin's not even paying attention because he's on his phone.
No, I'm
No, he's on Turtle Tinder right now.
He's on Turtle Tinder trying to get a swipe.
I'm trying to see what kind of risque outfits we can put Shelly in.
That's
Yeah, this is
I'm very disappointed that was what was on his phone.
this is one of the topics you sent Speedy, right? Shelly and her.
Yeah, we haven't got to one topic he said.
Let's get to these sports stories, man. What you got?
I'm talking about the Yankees. We'll talk about the Yankees first.
We'll talk about the Yankees.
You talk about the Yankees. You're not talking about nothing. They suck right now.
Let me tell you, I never wanted to be in a world where the Mets have a better record than the Yankees.
Oh my gosh! See,
Did
now,
you ever live?
Now you're being like the people who are on this network who are extremely
Yeah, I know, right?
passionate about sports.
Let me tell
The
you.
whole point of this show is to not care about anything and question everything.
But I want
This
to tell
guy-
you, I want to tell them, people that think the Yankees suck this season, they're not wrong, but they're not right. They are sucking this season. But both in 1998 and I think it was 2000 or one of those, or 1996 or 1995, one of those, they had the worst season in the MLB, the worst opening season of the whole sports.
Mm-hmm.
What they end up doing? They won a World Series.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron Judge is looking okay. He was hurt. He's obviously still hurt. No one can hit, but they can pitch. It's low-scoring games, very boring games.
Yeah.
It is so boring. But not as boring as watching the Mets win. Now that's boring. Okay?
I don't know. It's exciting to see a player like DeGrom get on a streak and see how hard it is for him to keep it up, son. That's exciting.
Just like Peter.
And what happened?
No,
Hey, yo.
going out.
It's and also the 1930s had the worst start of the season, but they had life on their side. Those baseball players didn't care about life. They weren't going home taking vitamins and staying inside
No,
and
I
focusing
said
on the craft because of Corona.
1930s, 1998, and 2000. No, but the whole point is that I think I saw the meme. Did you see it where it's like the Knicks are winning? What did it cost? The Yankees sucking. It's true.
Don't connect the Knicks to the Yankees, whatever you do.
What do you mean? The Yankees are so much better than the Knicks.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Where's your argument?
The Knicks have been in their own category. Don't connect the
Of
Knicks
sucking.
to no.
They suck.
Don't connect the Knicks to nobody else. You guys had good management. You had good people. Good fan base. We've been dealing with James Dolan. All right, the man looks
You don't
like
care.
the man looks
Become a
like
Nets fan.
Doug Dimmadome with a thyroid problem.
Doug
all right?
Dimmadome,
I-
the home name nigga.
you don't want to mix that up because we've been internally hurting. So don't put the Yankees and whatnot. Now, why do you think that they are sucking this year so much?
The reason why they're sucking so much is that the big thing is I think is shortened spring training because if you want hitting, you need to see live at bats, and they did not get a lot of live at bats. Like I've been telling people, more and more throughout the season. Probably they won't start. They'll probably go on a streak of winning in May because the hitters need to get hot. They go pitching wins games. Yeah, pitching wins games. Hitting will
Well,
win
you got
games.
Garrett Cole for a reason, didn't you?
No, he's great getting Garrett Cole. Let me tell you, it's switched. It's always that the pitching sucks and the Yankees can hit. Now it's the pitching's good, the Yankees can't hit. But it's going to change, and then we all know what's going to happen to the Mets. Then they go on a losing streak, and I'm going to laugh in their faces again. But, oh, man, it's boring. It's like watching the Mets play. There's a fly ball to Clint Frazier. He's got to play at home. This guy double throws it and throws it at his second base. Flies it, and they score 2 runs. They suck. Yankees suck right now.
So what do you think? So it has to be more at-bats so that guys like Stanton and Judge
Where
can get going.
they're going to fire the hitting coach because they don't look good. All their swings don't look good. And they keep saying they're going to fire Aaron Boone, but he's doing the best he can. He's one of the best managers the Yankees ever had. People will say he sucks. He doesn't suck. The team, he has no one else for him. What do you want to do? Joe Girardi had basically the 2009 Yankees, and Joe Torre had 90s Yankees and early 2000 Yankees. So they have the power to win, but they just suck. Yes, Peter, they suck.
Well, okay, but my mother was actually my mother was telling me that like the principal of her Catholic grammar school she went to, Nativity,
That's why she sounds like that.
across the street from one of the rackets that the Gaudis ran, like right across the street, the Hunting Fishing Club, whatever, Hunting and Fishing Club. That school actually, her school principal, Sister Marguerite, she's Tori's sister.
It sounds like the pizza you got.
Sister Marguerite.
That's right.
Wait, Tori, Joe Torre's sister.
Sounds like an Italian stripper. Sister Marguerite.
Can we get some tickets?
Yeah.
Can she get? Tell her. Don't tell her I'm Jewish. Tell her I love the Lord. I want tickets.
You know,
I'll let her know.
I don't see. I haven't been paying attention to the Mets or the Yankees this year, but I honestly just think it's just a matter of time until the Mets get a championship.
No,
It is, dude. It is. Listen. Times change, and people always justify what happens before greatness happens. Like, it was back then. You know, they had the Corona and stuff like that, and the city was turning the tide or whatnot. Listen, things are changing. You got Andrew Yang being interviewed by comedians out here talking about, can you keep your Timbs on when you're having sex with ladies? That's like my boy Lawrence. He found Andrew Yang after a show and he interviewed him and it went viral. Like Charlamagne
Really?
God talked about Andrew. Yeah.
Lit.
So listen, it's only about a matter of time until you have a change of the tide, and the Mets it's their time.
No.
Miracle Mets is coming back up. That was the
No, they're
'70s when they
not.
won, right?
86, I believe.
86 with Darryl Strawberry.
Yeah.
Listen, you got 35 years in the bucket, dude. It's about time. You gonna hit something. Every blind squirrel finds a nut. Every Mr. Met finds a Mrs. Met. I don't know what Mrs. Met would look like, but I bet she'd be thick. She'd be mad thick.
The Mets are 7. The Mets are 7-5, and
Her
then the
stitches
Yankees
be
are
mad
like
big.
0-10.
The
6-10, and 0-10.
Yo, I'm not the type of brother to fret when another team in my state wins. I'm happy for the Mets.
No,
I
the
am.
Mets are some ass.
Are you really that dedicated of a fan that you don't want another team that's in your state to win?
No, because Mets fans are the worst fans. That's why.
I don't care.
Mets fans are the worst fans.
No, the worst fans are probably Dallas Cowboys fans because they're so dedicated no matter what.
The
I love Dallas Cowboys. All right, I love Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is the best put me on. Dak Prescott is the best quarterback in the world. Okay, he is better than anyone. I love Dak Prescott. I love Dallas Cowboys. All right, look, even the Islanders, Butch Goring. Okay, the guy who does their color commentary for the Islanders. He was the big trade that led to the Islanders dynasty. 19 straight consecutive playoff victories, 4 cups, and he is a Dallas Cowboys fan. You know why? Because they're the best. Dak Prescott's the best. I don't care what anyone says. New York, stupid New York.
Back to my point.
You sound like you work for Campbell's Chunky Soup marketing, dude. Like, what's your problem? Where did
Chicken's
that
the
come
best. Chicken's the best. It's because last time you didn't let him talk about the Islanders.
No, we did.
I gave him like 3 minutes at the end. What are you talking
I talked
about?
the big trade. The big trade.
Yeah.
Same thing as here. Same time I get
So
as usual.
I couldn't hear it over.
He
stream,
said
guys.
some words. I heard them, and then I disregarded them immediately right after.
Yeah.
But I heard them.
That's what happens.
Listen, bro. If the Mets are gonna win, good for the Mets. Oh, my
They're
God,
not
my
gonna
camera.
win. That's the whole point. This is the Mets fans' mentality. This is always what happens.
Yeah.
The Yankees start sucking. The Mets start doing well. Mets fans will go, yes, we're gonna win this season. We're gonna win the season. A couple weeks later, it's flipped, and the Mets fans go, typical Mets. Typical Mets. If the Mets win it, it's okay. I just don't want to hear from the fans. I don't want to hear from the Mets fans. Are the worst fans.
Why not? Your city is winning. The city that you represent is winning. It's not like it's a specific city, dude. It's not like the city where your ex is from. If that city was like, okay, yeah, forget that
funny.
city. But like it's New York in general, son.
No. Mets fans are the worst and annoying fans.
Dallas Cowboys are, son.
I'm talking about baseball. I'd rather take over Red Sox fans than over Mets fans because at least the Red Sox have a good argument. Mets fans don't have a good argument. They'll just keep saying,
But you're
we're gonna be
exposed
there."
more to Mets fans, so obviously you wouldn't like them. But if you were in Boston and you heard that accent, you want to.
I definitely want to jump off a building.
Dude, you would want to drown yourself in chowder, as they say. Son, you
Dunkin' Donuts.
like you don't want to hear that, but you're around Mets fans because you go to school with them. I mean,
They're annoying.
you're around them, and they're
Mets are the best. Oh, we have Jacob DeGrom. Oh yeah, look, you got the best pitcher in baseball. You haven't had a winning season. And
all the Mets fans in my school were Jewish, so all I heard about was bat mitzvahs, bar mitzvahs, and David Wright coming back to the field, which he never did.
Yeah.
But
he'll be back. That's the Mets. Yeah, he'll be back next season.
that's all I heard. Like that's all it was, son. So like obviously I'm gonna get mad at that, but like yo, they're not the worst fans in the world, man. The like
In
you
New
said,
York, the Mets fans are the worst.
Red Sox would probably be even bad because as of recent history, they had evidence that they were good. You know, and of the Ortiz days and the Pedroia days.
But now that's long gone. So, but when you harp on that one thing, it's a little annoying. But like in New York, it's like 1986. Yeah, they won the pennant. But you can't say that in New York now. It's 35 years ago.
All
and
right,
obviously, you had the Yankees overshining you, so you can't really say too much about that. But the Sox fans, since the rivalry, it's like, oh yeah, we beat you. FG to Rodriguez is a cheater. Why would he let go of J-Lo?
That's some good rapping.
All that can get really annoying. But the Mets fans are quiet. Like, oh yeah, I just love the Mets. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, shut up.
Now, I
They
think
take the
worst-
LIE just like you. They sit in traffic just like you.
I think the worst part of being, if you're a New York fan, if you're a Jets, Mets, and like maybe probably Rangers or Islander fan, man, sucks to be you. That's my cousin.
I'm bisexual when it comes to baseball and hockey, son. Whoever's winning, I'm going with them.
See, you shouldn't be that way. You shouldn't be that way.
I know. Well, okay. If
shouldn't be that way.
if you want me to, so I've always liked the Mets because I
You're gonna
like
pick the Mets.
I always liked David Wright. I thought he was pretty dope, and I love Long Island. Love is a very, very, very. I use that word.
He's only said to his bed and his mama.
What? Hey yo. Oh, it was a Drake reference. But
Yeah.
No, but
Stupid.
the way no,
So
no, I'm not stupid because the way his eyebrows raised when he said "mama," I was like, why did you?
My bed
Like,
and my
why did
mama,
you do that?
I'm sorry.
And I'll represent Long Island, but like if the Rangers, I've been a fan of Lundqvist too, and then I don't know where he's at now.
Hank's
He
great.
He didn't
He
retire.
left.
Who's
He's still in Washington.
No, he left.
He wants to. They let him go in free agency, and a lot of people are like, even other fans of rival teams are like, why did you just let him go like that? That was your guy. He played way better than most of the other players did. He overperformed, and he's in Washington though. And then
He's Jacob DeGrom.
He had to
of
have-
was the Rangers.
he had to have heart surgery. You can make comparisons, and you probably have a point there.
Thank
But he was really. I love him. I love Derek Stepan. Those were the days when it was them two. Marion Gaborik was great, and then Gaborik ended up like murdering the Rangers in the finals in 2014.
Just like Peter, murder.
Yeah, exactly.
Shelley.
There, you got it. You got it. Murdering people. Yeah, you got it. That was a good
keep
connection.
Shelly out of this. She has nothing to do with this.
Keep shelling at my mouth.
She
Keep
could.
shelling out your mouth.
She could soon. Hey, but yeah,
Hey, yo.
Hank is in. He's in Washington D.C. He
Hey,
had
yo.
open heart surgery, and he wanted to get back this season or postseason, but that's not going to happen. They said, but he's doing very well. Better than he expected. So that's good news. I love Hank.
Why do you call him Hank?
That's his nickname, Hank. Henrik. Hank.
Oh yeah, New Yorkers like to put a New York stank on everything. All right, where's he from?
He's from Sweden.
Sweden. Yeah, this guy needs to take a break. Just make those.
Beachy.
Take a walk in IKEA. Get your blood pressure going. And,
Yeah, that'll get his blood pressure going.
finish it off with
like
with
it.
some Swedish meatballs and some frozen yogurt because
They don't make those anymore.
That's what the Swedish do. All right, they lock up
Can't eat there anymore.
they lock up black rappers and they make.
What they lock
meatballs.
up?
You don't remember ASAP Rocky?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, jeez.
That's
I remember
funny.
that too.
That's what they do, son. You know what? I think you should embrace it. This is a time where, yes, this is. Listen. If you got Stanton and you got,
Why would I embrace the
Listen,
Mets? I'm a
listen.
Yankee fan.
No. If you got Stanton and you got Judge and it's not working, now granted, I'll give it for 2 years because maybe they're in a slump. But if you got those two guys and it's not working, maybe you should take this as a sign that something good because
It's
now,
not working.
now it focuses the Yankees to put their ear to the ground, get grassroots community networking going on, get some recruits in there, and just find better talent.
I'm not
Like
mad
scouting,
about
you're
it.
saying. Scouting.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
said,
mad about
I
it.
said
The
every
Yankees have
word
one of
in
the
the
best
dictionary
farm
but that
systems.
word. Thank you, Peter.
The Yankees have the best farm system in the league. One of the best ones. I'm not mad that the Yankees are
Yeah,
losing
because New York
I
has
know.
the best water. That's how we make pizza. That's how we make this. You understand?
Wait, go
do
back.
that again. Do it again.
Now
do it
show
again.
it. Now
Do
show it.
That's how we make this. You understand? You see
Yes.
that rise in the crust? See that?
All I'm saying is that in a couple weeks,
I gotta eat that though.
in a couple of weeks, what's gonna happen is this. You mark my words. I'll bet you guys $20 each. What's gonna happen is
I'm all right.
in
I'm
2
taking
weeks,
this down.
the Yankees will start winning. The Mets will start losing.
His Puerto Rican side came out. You saw that, Peter?
That's what.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, this is what's gonna happen in 2 weeks. The Yankees are gonna win, and then I'm gonna go down to the Rainbow. I'm gonna buy myself a new skirt, okay? And it's gonna be for $14.99 because it's on sale. And then we're gonna TJ Maxx get some new shoes.
Okay, Papi.
Wait, he's going to Rainbow for the skirt.
Yeah,
They go, okay, Papi.
you gotta. If you're
Más
a
o
New
menos.
Yorker, you
Let me tell
love.
you.
You love rainbow, all right? You love rainbow, and if you're in the West Village, you really love rainbows.
Wait, have you seen how packed the city is now?
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's back to normal.
Yeah, it's back to normal. I saw a man and a woman fight while eating pizza at the same time.
Wow.
Wait, were they eating it or were they holding?
No, they weren't. They weren't lady and tramping it. They were like they had their own selective slices and they were walking. But like the way they were walking, they didn't care about whatever's in their way. They were just bulldozing down like scooters and revel scooters and little children.
Like they were like yelling at each other. Or
Yeah. They were having a fight, but they didn't break their stride. Like they were walking like straight. So like,
Okay, yeah, as they should.
but the city is back, man, and you know. A soul for a soul, son. You know, if the city's going to come back, then maybe you're going to lose a little bit of the pizzazz that you had before. But you know what? We're in this together. If you're losing together. That's what counts, Austin.
All in this together. But are you in or are you out? That's all I give you shit.
I'm out after that.
You're out.
He didn't dedicate himself to that song, so I am out.
Dedicated.
I you know, who knows? You got superstar talent. You got a Cole. You got a Stanton. You got a Judge. Who's number 2? Gary Sanchez, right?
Gary Sanchez, he's actually doing pretty well. He sucked last season.
Gary Sanchez is doing his thing.
This is what always hits. Like, people forget this is how it always works. If you ever notice, is like the team that has the worst record ends up having the best record every single year. I'm not being like, oh, because they're the Yankees. The Mets are good this season, obviously. But the typical Mets, what always happens, they start winning. Everybody goes, the Mets are the best. And then bam. Okay, resident Grace Marie. What does she say about the Mets right now?
Resident Grace Marie. I mean, she's happy for him. She's
Resident
happy.
Mets. Is she saying, oh, they're going to win the whole thing?
No. She doesn't, you know, she's been through a lot of disappointment with the Mets, so she understands.
Frank just said, Yankees crushed the Braves last night with a wild pitch and bases loaded.
That's Frank's watching.
The only way that the Yankees could win is when the other team messes up. Okay, Peter.
Yeah.
Tell me about the Islanders. Kill 10 minutes ago.
I mean, the Islanders are doing well. Last night they had a good win against the New York Rangers. It was 6-1 victory. They got a power play goal, and you know they haven't had one in a little bit. You know they had some power plays and in the past few games they had a power play goal, Kyle Palmieri. But this year,
you come over, we should yell at each other.
Yeah, right. This week it was Anthony Beauvillier went right to him, and Beauvillier had another 4-point game against the Rangers. That's his second 4-point game. And they're both against the Rangers, and I mean they look good. You know the Rangers are they're a young team. They're in a little I don't know they're fighting. They're really pushing for the playoffs. They really want to get that right, Jared. And they've done their very best. They're beating the Devils a lot last week. They swept the 4-game series in the past week, but the Islanders just played their game. That kind of it's gonna be hockey terms. It's only gonna mean something to our listeners. It's the wide open kind of trap system where they're really good defensively, and they get the shots. They shoot when it makes sense. They got people driving to the net, getting the goals, and it's been working out great. The goalie's doing great. I mean, 2 games ago, Sorokin got a 1-0 shutout against the Philadelphia Flyers in Philadelphia. And, I mean, that was amazing. It tied for the rookie goalie lead.
You know,
for
there are
shutouts.
people who get paid to know stuff about, like, the Islanders and hockey that don't have nearly as much information that you do. Like, honestly, I'm not sure what makes me more concerned is that the fact that you have all this information or the fact that you care to pronounce these players' names right. All right, because you took a pause before you said Olivier or something. I don't know what you said. But you took a pause and you looked in the sky just to make sure you got it down and you said it. Why? He's not here. He's never going to hear about this.
We got one watcher, which is me.
We got one. Why? I mean, that's going to change because we're going to have these photos to promote in this video. But, like, this is why, Peter? Like, what goes through your head?
We got sports people listening on this. I even know a guy from Manitoba, Canada.
See, that's what I'm saying. Why do you care
it?
to pronounce Manitoba? Why?
You should be
just say Canada.
Manischewitz. Well, it's the rules of comedy. It's
No,
specific.
I'm
He
sorry.
knows. He's funny. It's the rules.
I'm saying that's their province. I gotta pronounce it right.
Why'd you say province now? See,
I'm saying I got him listening.
yes,
to this.
okay, well, all
He's
right.
gonna be listening to this, Jared.
But yeah, they don't have states in Canada, but you say province, you can just say area. Like you care so much. I just want to know where this care comes from. That's all.
It's a sports show, and sports people are watching this. They're gonna know.
It's not necessarily a sports show. It's a miscellaneous show, which sometimes we talk about sports here and there, but we get into everything.
Yeah, we're a sports show that barely talks about sports. That's why we're good.
We talk about it. You see what's on my chest? I got the Knicks, all right?
St. John's baseball.
I got
Who
this for
cares
Christmas
about
2
St.
years ago.
John's
I'm still wearing
baseball?
it, kid.
We got two teams no one cares about, the Knicks and St. John's. Who cares? Who cares?
No, the Knicks. No, put some respect on the Knicks because the Knicks are on a 6-game win streak, all right?
They're doing well.
They're doing
Typical
really
Mets
well.
fan would say the same exact thing. My
I mean, he's not saying
Austin,
they're gonna win
the
at all.
The Knicks at this point of the season usually have been sucking. The Mets.
No, you're right.
The Mets, they usually do
Boy,
well in the beginning.
Do you find it weird that now that the Nets are supposed to be stacked and supposed to win, that the Knicks are now winning?
No, because I'm a big believer as when you bring together that much talent, it's not going to gel in the beginning so good. I think they need time to really gel with each other and actually come together as a team to be cohesive. You're going to have great highlight reels because James Harden's going to light it up, Kyrie going to light it up, Kevin, if he's not on Twitter fighting with Michael Rappaport or attending to his tendinitis, he's gonna kill it too. But Knicks have been focusing on cultivating young talent, and Julius Randle's been doing a great job balling out. So that's what they're gonna focus on. And I'm not surprised that they're winning. Actually, no, I'm surprised that they're winning this much. I thought the young talent like RJ and Mitchell were gonna have explosive seasons, and I did like Emmanuel quickly. But to say that they were gonna be making this much noise is a little different. I believe they're 6th in the East right now. So if the playoffs were going off, they would go against Giannis and the Bucks, and I like that. I do like that.
Now, this brings it to my next question. Not sports related. We're talking about the Mets. We're talking about Queens. We're talking about all this other stuff. How do you feel about In the Heights movie coming out? Are you excited?
First of all, okay, In the Heights has nothing to do with Queens, but all right.
Jackson Heights, whatever. New York.
Okay.
I'm excited to see. Anthony Ramos. Anthony Ramos, he was recently he's a model for. If you guys don't know Anthony Ramos, he played John Lawrence in Hamilton. He was also in a couple of other.
For those people that don't know who John Lawrence is, he
was Hamilton's man who was an abolitionist working back in the day. Apparently,
he was the right hand man guy. He's the one with the afro, right? Because there's
No. John Lawrence in the play was the guy that had the slick back hair.
Okay, which is the guy?
Okay, the guy that played his son in
Yeah, that's what I'm
Hamilton,
thinking about.
that's John Lawrence.
Oh, okay,
And
so,
apparently, him and Hamilton were for
Really?
each other. Yeah.
Wow.
Because it was in JD told me this because in the song
I haven't
he
heard JD in a while.
He goes, Lawrence, I like you a lot. But in the play, when you look at it, you can see him looking up and down, and apparently they
you're
had
right.
like a romantic relationship. Back
Listen,
for each
that's
other.
good.
But
How you know?
Hamilton was given more the country wealth.
Look how Peter's not Peter just.
If you know what I'm saying. But he's in the movie, man. I'm excited for him. He was a guy that played baseball in high school. He's a pretty dope prospect too.
He was good. The Yankees actually were trying to recruit him. If you look.
So I'm excited to see that. I'm excited to see the movie. My man Corey Hawkins, who played Dr. Dre in Straight Outta Compton, is
He's
playing
a man.
Benny.
He's great.
I think Benny's a dope character too. I'm really excited to see it. It was supposed to come out last summer. I remember actually, I was 2 summers ago. They had casting calls for it when we first graduated. I was
Did you go?
I was gonna be applied to be an extra, but I didn't get it. But it was too late.
I know someone who's in the poster for that.
Just the poster, not the movie.
I don't know. I think
If
she
they're on the
uh,
just did
poster, I'm gonna guess they're not in the movie.
Unless you're Finn from Star Wars, because they took that brother right off the poster in China. They said we don't like black Star Wars. No, they took him right off the. You remember that, Peter?
No
I
Black
don't
Jedi.
know. I
Yeah,
remember hearing about that.
I believe in China they took.
I wasn't sure if that was true or not.
They took Finn off the poster because of their sales or something like that, and they asked him how it was. But I don't know, Mike. Let's come in and.
They don't
give
care.
me
he
a-
was-
What are you gonna cancel?
he was
Star Wars?
downsized.
Yeah. They shrunk him real low.
But all those posters all look the same.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. I don't know.
All posters look the same now.
Like, why would
No,
Disney
that
do that?
Endgame poster. No, excuse me, the Infinity War poster. That was tight.
Yeah, but they all have the same color scheme: the purple, the red, and the yellow. That's
Oh.
what it is now.
Yeah.
All of it.
They put the Falcon up there.
Look, I love this.
Why do they do that? I don't
Because
understand.
why do you think?
No, I'm saying I don't know why Disney did that. because
I don't think it was Disney. I
Because
think it was
Disney
the.
No,
the-
but Disney cares about the money. Disney, you
Yeah,
got,
they
you
don't
got
care.
power over in
They-
China.
you know how it is. Business. They say they're for something. It's whatever will make them money. So
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that exchange does, though. That's the thing. I mean, it's not like he had a big part in the movie anyway. Like, Disney, he talked about that.
he was pissed.
He was the first. No, he was the first thing in the trailer.
No,
See-
but we're talking about
No,
the
I'm
whole
saying,
movie.
like, in the
He was
movie
mad.
itself, like, they...
He had like no part. There was
and he was
no,
complaining about it,
he was,
and he was right.
He
I mean,
was the
you know.
stormtrooper, and then the next two movies, he was like, "Who is this guy?"
Like, he had nothing... Like, they took all these minority actors and actresses, and they gave them just minor roles, and that was it. And they're supposed to act like, oh, look what we're doing. We're being inclusive here. But they weren't. They should have been, but they weren't. They're all talk.
It's show business.
Show business for the money. Speaking of money, let's talk about.
I just
this.
don't think Disney knows, go on, sorry.
Let's talk about what's going on with the Super League in FIFA. So apparently, excuse me, not FIFA, the soccer. world.
The football, yeah.
So apparently, 15 of the biggest, most popular, wealthiest clubs in Europe, they are fixing to get together and make a Super League, and this includes Juventus, Tottenham, Barcelona. These big name teams that you would see like if you watch soccer from the Premier League, La Liga, stuff like that. And the European Football League said, "Yo, if you do that, we will ban players from being eligible from playing in the Champions League and stuff like that." Now, what the Champions League is so like every league has its own qualifying spot. So it's usually like the first two top spots are usually the four top spots. Those teams compete for a Champions League. So they'll have like La Liga in Spain. They'll have their own league. So the top 4 teams out of there, they'll compete in the Champions League.
A lot of stuff goes into this.
A lot of stuff does go. I had my friend Anthony explain it at work. My head is still in a bind. But basically, all the popular clubs are going to get together and have a Champions League where they have like their own league. But the European League said, "Yo, if you do that, we're not going to allow you to play in our leagues and any of our Champions Leagues." And I think they forced banning them from like Olympics and World Cup stuff. So that just shows you how money hungry soccer is.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
mean,
son,
they get paid the most. They get not
It's a hustle.
most, but like Ronaldo and all those guys, and man, they all got paid more than any baseball players.
Kane, Ronaldo.
Because in Europe, that's all they
Messi.
watch. Europe is all about soccer.
I mean, I think
And
it
all
is-
around the world,
Well, they all around the world, but like mostly, there's not a lot of money in soccer in the U.S.
No, yeah.
Team Red Bull.
Yeah, they suck. This is
South
where
America.
those
Don't
players
care.
from like La Liga
Change the
and
freaking
Premier
name when they're
come
here.
to retire, son. Like what Zlatan came over here for a little bit. I don't know why he did that because he's back playing in the league over there. But this is where those premier players come to die, essentially. So there is no money here, but overseas, that I can understand why people say it's the world's most popular sport or best sport. I would say that.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's exciting. They're running around, and also it's hard to get a goal. It's not really accessible. It's not like you're seeing LeBron just gonna jam it home on some guy that came out of Wyoming State. It is hard to get a goal, but money is crazy, man. It's crazy how money motivates sports.
Well, it's the money with anything. Like we're talking about what we're trying to do. We could put out something so great, but nobody wants to watch it. But that's a chance you got to take, just like an album. Our first album has to be a really good one.
Yeah, but you got to get 20 people to listen to the album for $20.
They're gonna listen to
They're
it.
not gonna buy it.
That's just what they said. It can always change, but we should have no problem selling out seats. Okay, people are starving for comedy. Okay, we're not doing it in some guy's basement. We're doing it actually on a stage. All right, we're not doing it in some guy's garage in the middle of Brooklyn. No night. I'm the only guy walking in there.
Only guy walking in there. I think
You know what I
missed-
mean.
I think you missed the key part. Oh, go ahead. Explain. Go ahead. You
Only
got it.
white dude walking in there. I'll be looking at me. What am I here? Looking like Jared's lawyer. I'm here to just watch a show because I love comedy.
Okay.
Run for me for president.
I don't know. This was man.
What?
You started off the day hot. It was raining, and now the sun is coming out.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
What
It's
a
supposed to thunderstorm.
what
this
a
time.
whirlwind of emotions.
We're in Florida here. As soon as you start talking about something serious, it starts raining. And now that we're on a light note, they're like Sunrise Highway, open up for Jared.
No, that was horrible coming down here, bro. I had to talk to Daryl. I was FaceTiming with my friend, and I couldn't see. And I was even mad because now I'm figuring out he's in Madison Square Park in New York, and it's sun is shining over there. It looks like right after the Wizard of Oz, everything's opening up, and I'm going through here, looking like the perfect storm. I need a poncho like Mark Wahlberg. I can never say his name right. Wahlberg. Like when I'm saying it real
R.I.P.
fast.
His mom died.
His mom died?
Alma.
What? When?
Like a couple days ago.
Wow.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Now it's like, oh God. Say hi to your mother for me. Hit you again.
Yo, that lady went to work, son. When you talking about pumping out kids, pumping them out, I thought it was just 3. Nah, she has like 8.
There's only 3 ones that are rich. The other ones are just like.
The other ones are
Hi,
just
Mark.
like, yeah, well, like whatever. The one who owns Wahlburgers is the chef, and then you have Donnie, who first appeared in The Sixth Sense, which that movie creeped me out.
But he was great in that.
He was only in there for the first 2 minutes in his underwear.
Yeah, but it was great.
Peter could have did that and won an Academy Award for it.
Peter, what's your Academy Award speech for winning that role? You just won the award for The Sixth Sense. You had 30 seconds in the movie.
In The Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense. You were the guy. You were Donnie Wahlberg. You were the guy naked. Go. The award goes to Peter Lewis.
Peter, say something!
Peter, you disgraced family, Peter.
I actually wrote this screenplay very similar to this one. Basically, the end of it, the big moment of it, the whole twist, is that the guy goes home and
Why you scream whispering?
he sees his wife.
Speech.
He sees his wife watching TV, and he notices that she looks just kind of down, like she's grieving or something. And he notices in her hand, like something falls out, and it was a ring. He realized it was his ring. And then he realized that he was actually dead the whole movie.
Are you pitching another movie
And it's
during
called
your Academy Award speech?
it's called Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
No, give us the award back. Give us the award back. You're gonna say
Yeah,
something
you
like
suck. You're trying to pitch us a movie. We just gave you an award.
I'm pitching this movie I got an award for.
I would like to thank the Academy now. How about this for a movie?
But it's what I tell everyone.
That's a great.
I wrote it.
That's a great sketch. A guy wins an award for something, and he wants to pitch a movie to people. Look, I just won this award. I got a movie for you.
But what if he pitches the same movie that like he won the award for?
That's funny. That's funny.
Because that's what I always do. Like I always like do that. Then like I tell him the end. It's like Peter.
That's
That was
why,
already
that's why
done.
Peter gets. This is why Peter gets writing credits. Okay. Peter knows.
What? Peter gets writing credits?
Of course, if he writes, if he doesn't, he doesn't.
No,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
guy just reads a paper and deciphers every word that he says and just spits it right back at you. That's not
That's an actor.
credits.
I'm giving credit where credit's
It's not
due.
an act. It's not an actor if he doesn't have any emotion behind it.
What if it doesn't need emotion? What if it's asking for no emotion?
Nah, you need emotion, son. You need emotion. You get up
Emotion
in
for
there.
you.
Actually, no, because Mark Wahlberg doesn't have any emotion.
He
in
does the
his
same
movies.
thing. Oh,
That
got
guy,
emotional.
I'm pretty sure that guy will pass away if he does not do a bicep curl every 15 minutes in his movie.
My mom was saying, "Do you know Mark Wahlberg has the best work ethic?" Why, Mom? He wakes up at 2 a.m., works out, does all this stuff. He goes to bed at 9.
Yeah, and he
I go,
probably
yeah.
hates his wife,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
His wife probably hates him. Getting up at 2 a.m. in the morning. The bed rustling, him getting up.
Because I don't care how much money you make. Just get out of my face.
Now the kids are probably like, imagine your dad going to bed before you. The kids are not even in bed.
They're reading the dad a bedtime story.
Rita taking a bath. Your dad's in the bed sleeping. She's dealing with 5 kids because you know he's just like his mother. You
And
know he's gonna
then-
have kids. His mom
Happily
had,
ever after.
Why are you looking at me like that? I don't like it.
And then the kids go, and then happily ever after. Oh, what happened to the chicken? Whatever, Dad. Good night. Gotta go to sleep. Good night.
Probably.
And now we take you into Mark Wahlberg's bedroom scene.
Oh, rest in peace to his mother, man. I did not. know
Yama,
that.
she was cool. I mean, there's a foundation if you want to donate, but I'd rather you donate to this show first.
Nah, I'd rather just go to a Wahlburgers and see how the burgers are.
Have you been there before?
I've been doing it.
No.
It's all right. It's fine. I mean, it's good. Like the package you buy at King Cullen is very good. The
No, I
4
want to.
pack.
I want to go to a Wahlburgers.
No,
like,
the same thing. It's good.
in
It's-
Worcester or Cambridge, and then
I went to the one in Boston, and
Get
there's
a-
a couple. There's one in the city.
get an extra large, and then after you get called the N word, I think that would be.
Oh my God.
Oh man,
I think that would be pretty nice. You know, he didn't laugh as hard. I can't see him. Is his hand in his face?
no, I didn't laugh.
Okay.
He didn't. No, I see him. I see him.
I wanted to test it out. So he's getting better. He's getting
It's not
better.
that I'm getting better. I'm just the same.
No, you die when you. I want to go to Boston. You guys want to go to Boston?
Let's do it. Let's do a
do it.
show from Boston.
Yeah.
We'll get the funds from nobody.
I
and
want to
we'll
do it right. I want to get a chowder. I want to get extra large. I want to get extra large hot chocolate from.
You got to get it from Dunkin' Donuts.
What else do I want to do? I want to go to that pier,
Want to go to the Fenway game?
and I want to watch Captain America: The First Avenger while talking about how Ben Affleck is the best actor to ever live. I want to do that because they love the Boston boys. Why is it that every action star in the world comes out of Boston?
A lot of them.
Why you guys have to be that aggressive? Every single one, Captain America, Chris Evans, beating
from
Hydra
Boston?
to a pulp. John Krasinski taking out all the CIA operatives and stuff like that.
Jim.
He's not from. He's not from.
You got Ben Affleck
St. Louis.
punching the Joker to a pulp. Matt Damon, Born Supremacy. Who else? Who else comes out of Boston?
Oh, Boston. Okay.
Krasinski, Affleck.
Oh, was that?
Famous Boston.
There's 4 of them.
Mark Wahlberg. Did you see Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg, Transformers,
That's right.
That movie sucked.
Mile 22.
All right. Casey Affleck, Donnie,
I don't-
Uma Thurman.
I don't.
She was good.
I don't. Wait, who? What?
Uma Thurman. Thurman.
That's what it was. Okay. No, I was saying that wasn't John Krasinski from St. Louis? But no, that's Jenna
Steve
Fisher.
Carell.
That's Jenna Fisher because the Bruins and the St. Louis Blues were in the finals in 2019,
Amy Poehler.
and that was the big thing.
Elizabeth Banks.
Really, those
Betty
two.
Davis. Matt LeBlanc. Dennis Leary. Peter Lewis.
Oh, Dennis.
I'm not from Boston.
Dennis Leary is
Kurt
another.
Russell.
Dennis
Leary.
Leary came up with Dane Cook and Bill Burr and Patrice O'Neal,
Of course, BJ Novak. Mindy Kaling.
Bobby Kelly. They just all they got that anger. in
Ernie
'em.
Moy. Yeah, they're all mad because the Boston Red Sox sucked. It's like the Mets.
See, leave it up to a Yankees fan to bring it back to the Red Sox.
And the Mets.
If you ask a Yankees fan what's the problem with the world, it's always going to come back to the Red Sox.
First of all, did you see the
The
uniforms?
polar
that
ice caps are melting. Why? Oh well,
Red Sox
Red
winning.
Sox. I don't like.
Boston Red Sox.
I don't like the face you just made, Peter.
My dad's not a big Red Sox fan. I'm a big Braves fan. He hates the Cardinals.
About the Yankees.
He's the Yankees
He hates
fan.
them because it's
Right.
a bird you can't cook.
He loves the Yankees though. You know what? One day I think
Took a
that
bet though.
I think I should get my dad to cater for, have a little stall at Yankee Stadium. I think. I should
Well,
get
first of all, you should have your dad cater here one day.
all right, we could start there. We start small, guys.
We have a
Baby
special
steps.
guest. Can he be our first? All right, break my floors. Can we have our first special guest? Chef.
Yeah,
But
why
he
not?
wouldn't want to be on camera. No, because he doesn't want to be on camera. We'll tell him you're not on camera. We
But then he will be on camera.
We just have cameras facing you, but we're
Yeah.
not on camera.
Yeah, I mean,
I need something to eat from your father, man.
we'll bring.
Well, you all could have came to the Chinese New Year, but you didn't show up.
I've had shows, and then I had my father's balls swell up, so I couldn't really do that.
Yeah.
When I
that's-
first heard that, I thought it was a complete made up story. I was like, wow, what kind of made up story is
No,
that?
man, it's
No, it's real. No, I know it's
swelled up
real.
with fluid.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's jeez. I don't envy.
It's not good
your
dinner
father at
talk.
that point. Yeah,
I mean, talking.
Hi,
with
Dad. How's your balls today? Oh, it's
talking
okay,
with.
son.
I'm
You
pretty
wanna
sure
see 'em?
if you have dinner with your mother, your appetite already goes out the window when she opens her mouth. But it just wasn't really appropriate for the times, man. It was a new year, time to celebrate.
yeah.
Happy Balls Day.
God,
And
I mean
I want to meet Grace Marie to see what type of Nintendo DS she's talking into. I got to see it.
She actually got a new iPhone.
Yeah, the other month. Yeah, that's what she was saying. But I don't know.
iPhone, and the
The
I stands for
speakerphone-
I can't hear you.
Yeah, right.
I think Peter needs to get an iPhone. Right, Peter?
I don't like the way you look at your
No
phone.
more
Peter.
green bubbles.
I'm fine with
I don't want to text green bubbles.
I don't like the way you look at your phone. You look like you're trying to record somebody's shoes without them noticing. So you try.
You're
to
right.
look
You're
professional.
right.
That's pretty
He's
funny.
always laughing. He's
Yeah,
always
yeah.
doing
Like you don't need two
That's
hands
funny.
on your phone.
He
You
has
don't.
an aim down over.
I got a
like
big
this.
screen here. So
Nah, dude, you don't. Whoa, excuse me.
So wow, look at that big
Whoa,
screen.
whoa, I got
I'm
a
not
big
trying-
screen.
Where are you hiding that?
I'm not trying to compensate that. It's just a
You
big
said
screen.
that.
This guy, you might as well say you got a big, you know what?
That's not what I'm trying to say.
got a big-
LED, son.
Exactly, but I mean, I don't know. But the balls talk, yeah, that wouldn't be great at dinner. I mean, it reminds me though, when I was in 10th grade, I had study hall with my phys ed teacher, and one day in class, one of my friends in the study hall just I don't know, he accidentally just basically knocked me to the floor, a fellow Chinese man at that, and
Damn, stop Asian hate.
and then you're right.
I just want to stop Asian hate. We got Asians that hate.
You gotta stop the yellow on yellow crime.
There was.
He said that.
I went to a show this weekend in Greenpoint, real quick,
Okay.
and there was a
Greenpoint. I love Greenpoint. Yeah, go on.
Brooklyn, and there was an Asian comedian. She went viral on TikTok because there was a trend that said, say a word in another language that sounds inappropriate in English, and she said the word nikah,
Okay.
which means that. And she goes, yeah, it sounds really appropriate because when I go out with my friends, they're like, yo, what do you want to buy? I'm like, Nika. I blew up on TikTok. She goes to the park with children, dogs, frisbees around, and she says that joke. And no one's paying attention to her because she's bombing. But she says Nika exactly the way, and the whole park got I mean, the NYPD on the Hudson River stopped and came over. Like, is everything okay over here?
We got to put that
And
in
that's
the
the
show.
Hudson River. That's the other side of Manhattan there.
Yes.
They came from a long way. Jeez, that's yeah.
Continue. I was like, and at the show, I was like, how are you supposed to stop Asian hate when you got Asians that hate? That's messed up. Go ahead.
That's a great thing for the show we got to put in there.
That's funny.
great.
But no, I fell on my butt. It was pretty hard. I was like, and like I was like stunned for like a couple moments, maybe a minute or two. And then like in phys ed class, my teacher's just like, so how's your ass? And like people were there like who weren't in the study hall class, so they had no idea. So I had to like I had to explain for my teacher.
People thought Peter was getting a little extra credit, son.
Hey, if I was Peter, I would do the same thing.
He actually has a family in Hampton Bays, right by Hampton Made.
You're
Right in the
not,
water.
you're not gonna address what he just said.
What did he say? Sorry.
I don't remember.
He said if I was Peter, I'd be doing the same thing.
Oh, yeah,
After
I
I
mean,
said Peter was getting extra credit.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
See, exactly.
That's
Dog
all.
eat dog world
That's
out
all.
there.
That's all I have to say about that.
And with that, I think we should wrap it up. Because my ice falling
Y'all
off.
been hanging out a little too much. Yeah, we're gonna.
I haven't
wrap
seen the
it
kid
up.
in like 3 weeks.
He has. Don't look at me. Don't look at me like that.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me exactly.
Thank
like
y'all
that.
for tuning in, man. It's
hot.
been how you know. Listen, we're gonna have a lot more listeners on here the next time we pop up. We are gonna have a lot more viewers. We're gonna have a lot more followers, and we're gonna
have
get
some big things coming.
And we're going to, the sports are gonna be here, but we're gonna fly off the hinges with the other stuff.
And I'm gonna be naked.
You know what? If you think that's an appropriate thing for people to look at, I want you to at least benefit off it. So create your own OnlyFans so
Okay.
you can get money. But don't bring that over here because we have nothing to do with that. All right?
I'm sorry.
No.
I
Don't
just thought
apologize.
it would help the show.
No.
I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
I did my best here.
We already have
You're
a lot
the
of
best.
we already have a lot of seductive sexual suggestions on this show, like Austin breathing into the mic for 5 minutes straight. So we don't need.
That was me.
We don't need more. All right, you know what?
All right, let's end it.
Let's close it out.
All right, my name is Ozzy Titel.
It's your boy Jared Hart.
WSRN.
WSRN. Oh my God, that's right. WWSRN on iPhone, WWSRN on iPhone, Worldwide Sports Radio Network on Android, Worldwide Sports Radio Network on Android. Follow us on all those platforms.
Fum. I scratched the floors.
You better not have. I ain't replacing them. All right, Peter, take us out.
Okay. I mean, you want me to say something or just?
If you want, do whatever you want.
All right. See us next week. I won't be here. I will not be here next week.
I won't be here. I won't be here for
You
the
will
next
not
2
see
weeks.
me. So you will not see me naked next week.
All right, goodbye.
It's the Worldwide Sports Radio Network.